I'm standing outside of the men's volleyball locker room where the puzzle and the fish Rupert are housed. The team is responsible for checking in on Rupert and feeding him daily. Quincy University aviation students get to hop in planes like this one 2 to 3 times a week in order to practice flying to get their certificates to fly. While some students are out in the community making a difference, others are staying right here on campus. Like these students who are at the tennis house. The back half of the house was abandoned, so the team can't currently use it. Coaches hope to turn this into a locker room so the team has easy access from their courts. One KU student was unable to exercise her right to vote, not because she didn't register, but because she never received her ballot. Voting is more than just an amendment to Christina Fuehne.
Being an American citizen, that is my right, my birthright, and I should not have that hindered.
When Fuehne went to receive her envelope that her father sent to QU, the mail worker said it was already signed out.
They showed it to me. They said, here is where you signed it out. And my roommate was with me at the time, and she said, even before I could even get it out, that's not her handwriting.
Fuehne filed a report with security stating her mail had been stolen, and security had multiple meetings with Fuehne.
Kept asking me if my mailbox was unlocked. It wasn't. I make sure to lock my mailbox every single time after I go and check my mail or get mail.
Mail coordinator Sue Winking declined an on-camera interview, but she says it is a student's responsibility to make sure their mailboxes are locked. I'm going to test the mailboxes that present themselves as locked to see if they actually do lock. Head of Security Sam Lathrop says to his knowledge, mailbox theft has only happened twice out of the 7 years he's been here. Fuehne says her case has been dropped due to the lack of evidence. There are no cameras in the student mailroom.
It makes me, as a student who has to live on campus, feel very unsafe and rather disturbed that security is unable to even be able to catch a petty theft.
If you have questions or concerns regarding your mailbox, you should contact Winking. Out of the 10 mailboxes tested, 2 of them opened. Stealing or opening mail that is not yours is a federal offense. Well, one KU senior spends his Friday nights in a police car, but it's not what you think. He actually wants to be there. Here's a story of why internships are so important. Carl Hirsch knows exactly what he wants to do.
I'm applying with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, and I'm definitely hoping to get hired as soon as possible.
To get there, Carl is interning at the Quincy Police Department.
Riding with officers the whole time, it's a great experience for you. You really get to pick the minds of some of the guys who have been here for a long time.
Carl hopes this helps him land a job quickly.
This experience with the Quincy Police Department is going to be able to set me apart from other applicants.
He fits this in while majoring in criminal justice and being a pitcher for the baseball team.
You have to work as a team, you have to work as a unit, which in really any single job you can think of is going to be required.
He recently joined the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, hoping to eventually get into union work with police officers.
A union worker would represent the police officer, whatever it is, and the Student Athletic Advisory Committee represents the sport you're from. So hopefully that'll give me a little bit of an edge into that field as well.
This all will help supplement Carl's resume and get him a job faster.
No matter what field you're doing, an internship is a foot in the door, so to speak, especially if you're applying to the job that you've interned at, you have that much more of a chance to get that job.
You should have some sort of job experience and community service. David also says to have someone check over your resume. If you're not sure where to go to build your resume or to find an internship, you can go to the Quest Center like Carl did. Internships can give students experiences they wouldn't have otherwise.
I couldn't have picked a better department to do it with. The people, the men and women of the Quincy Police Department are just so above and beyond what I think a community should want their police officers to be.
If you are interested in applying for an internship, visit the Quest Center located in the SSC. The Office of Advancement is giving area alumni the opportunity to catch up and reconnect back on campus. One alumni from the class of 1971 has an extra special connection to the Hawk's Nest. Chuck Fitch has always called Quincy home.
I was born and raised in Quincy. And my parents informed me that I was going to college and going to Quincy College. I said, that's perfect.
The Office of Advancement is giving Chuck and other area alumni a chance to revisit campus.
But it's also a really great way for them to contact other alumni in the area, be in touch with school, get them more involved and engage them.
which is just what Chuck and his wife did.
Just to see some people that we know in town that have been graduates, just to talk over old times about the school and what it was like, and renew some old friendships. And
Advancement recently hosted a happy hour in the Hawk's Nest. Alumni from the class of 1950 to the class of 2017 gathered to have a drink and reconnect with other alums.
I like coming here because when they open this and they start selling beer, I bought the third beer out of here.
Over 3,000 alumni live within 45 miles of QU, including Chuck and his wife.
My wife graduated a year after I did, so she was a big reason I wanted to stay in Quincy. And then when I graduated, I got a job teaching Quincy Public Schools. And when she graduated, she got a job teaching the Quincy Public Schools, and we just stayed here.
Advancement plans to host more of these events. Not only do the events reconnect alumni, they allow the alumni to remember what the university gave to them.
Kind of like family, and I don't think it has changed since I got out in '71.
For Chuck, these events will always be something he looks forward to.
So it brings back old memories to me. I love coming over here.
The Advancement Office hopes to host more of these events, even for those not living in Quincy. Talk about a well-traveled kid. Not even a year old, a newborn has been traveling all over the U.S. and may even break a world record. In the past 2 weeks, Quincy University received at least 3 complaints of a smell of gas in Garner Hall. A primary care physician loved by his community, 2 devoted and welcoming brothers, a vibrant 97-year-old with a lot of years left. These victims were among the people whose lives were cut short while worshiping last Saturday.